What's up, you guys? I got another one for you. Let's gonna turn this away. Welcome into AJ's room, where we only speak the facts and the fucking truth over here. Didn't I tell you? You cannot be doing this to our kids. You cannot be grooming our kids like this. And like AJ said once before, let me back this up so y'all can see my lights. Look at my soda bottom. I want you guys to see everything. Guess right. But we can't have this type of shit. Pedophile? What? I mean, it's like, where they do this shit at, you guys? For real. And you guys, I'm so sorry. When I made a video on this supposedly be grown ass man, part of my video got kind of like blocked. I mean, I flew around and pushed the mute button, but we gonna still give King, aka a shout out, because nigga, where they do this shit at? So I mean, y'all see what's on the screen? We finna share my hey YouTube bloggers video. It's only 17 minutes, but this is what they had to say about this supposed to be man, who call himself a man. Come think about it. People saying this brother was the first one that really blew up on YouTube. That's King Act. Oh my God, man. Brothers, us brothers keep on making ourselves look worse and worse. That's why I don't fuck with motherfucking mother. I really just don't, dude, because you never know. These motherfuckers be undercover, and they Fruit Loop. But let's go, let's go.
You messed up, right? Academics, you finally messed up enough that it might be the end. He's been banned from Twitch. His sponsors are dropping him, and we're just getting started. It's less than 48 hours in. Now, I caught this story the other day on a small YouTuber's channel, right when it happened. Academics talking highly inappropriately to a 15-year-old boy.
If Max said he wanted to try, dude, will you let you?
No. Now, that's just a piece of it.
Yeah, let's get a piece of it.
Video here monetized, but Academics they're on a Discord server playing a game. He's beefing with that Plague Boy Max, I guess. So Plague Boy Max and this kid are close. And so Academics and him are trolling him, saying, we're going to send you a grown woman for you to lose your V word with. And then the kid is like, well, I'm 15. That's inappropriate. But they won't let it go. And they you won't SD? You never S to D? Would you let Plague Boy, you say you want Plague Boy Max right beside you, that's your homeboy, you love him, you wouldn't let him F you? You could have him inside of you then. Well, doesn't matter, he's a boy, he's 15. I was never one of those people. I'm not into, I check people if they even tell me a story like that. That's inappropriate. That's MOLES station. It's not okay. Doesn't matter if it's a boy. I think my cousin, his mother, when he was like over, there's a troubled household. 2 cousins, they're brothers. They're much older than me. When the one, the tough big one, was 13, I think, if I remember, I'm pretty sure that his mother, my aunt, facilitated him with one of her friends. And then the other one, his brother, who has had a sad life, was running away from home, never really learned to read or write that great. Think he may have hepatitis C, enjoyed the company of other men. I don't know if it was because something happened to him. Thanksgiving dinner when he was like 12, I don't think I was even alive. Maybe I was a newborn baby. He tells the family, I sold my virginity to the next door neighbor. It's awful. right? So I've never accidentally I've never accidentally crossed paths with 15-year-olds on the internet. I mean, I'm on the internet a lot. Why are you playing video games with little kids and you didn't, and this is the thing, anybody might say something inappropriate might slip out your mouth. This went on. He said about 8 inappropriate things. It may actually be illegal. I mean, if there were DMs of me or a video of me talking to a 15-year-old girl saying, "Oh, you wouldn't let my boy F you?" I mean, that sounds like To Catch a Predator activities. And you could say, "Oh, well, I was just trolling and one of the boys, we're treating him like one of the homies." Let me tell you something. I've been a man my whole life. Well, I was a boy first and I was a man. And always have been friends with rough type guys, talk crazy. All that weird sex talk actually doesn't actually really go on like that.
Sure the fuck
like
don't.
That's not what normal 30-year-old men don't talk to 15-year-old boys about sex.
Exactly.
They don't. For what? It's weird. What you gonna talk about with them? If the boy's mother supposedly wants an investigation, he's stupid and out of control, like a lot of people get nowadays on the internet because you keep getting away with stuff.
Exactly.
Somebody should have did something to him for him in general.
DJ Academics is a meatball to me, so he said stuff. He said some stuff about Chicago, rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, he's a buster. He's a weirdo.
We already know.
His ass in real life. He's behind the camera and
such a unlikable personality. Who likes academics? Do you like academics? What about him is there to like? Not anything.
I didn't know shit about this motherfucker. For real. I ran across his page, never interact, never fucking sit there and listen to what he had to say, never fucking subscribe to his channel like I have to other subscribers, and as well as donate money and shit. But this motherfucker right here, God, see, that's what I mean. God works mysterious way. God keep you away from weird motherfuckers like this who likes to groom on kids. It's like, nigga, how many times have you even asked a child like that? You ever playing video games with fucking kids who really supposed to have their fucking ass in the bed? So where the fuck is these parents at? That's why I'm trying to understand. Don't you give your kids a fucking certain time where they can get on the game and where they can't? This is what happening to your kids now. Now it's really starting to show all over YouTube, Instagram, and everything about this fucking man saying this perverted ass shit to this child. So with that being said, we ain't gonna forget about you fucking parents who fucking sleeping, drinking, whatever, while giving these kids the game so they can stay the fuck out your hair. This is what happened behind the scene. While y'all thinking y'all doing something smart by giving them to them, by giving them and buying them these games so they can play online with weirdos, groomers, predators, however the fuck you want to call this man. He is all of the above. The shit that I heard him say to this young man, I would have fucked him up if I heard him saying that to my daughter or my fucking my son. Plain and simple. Those whose parents and whose grandparents, uncles, aunties, if you should feel this type of way only if you know what this man, let's get back to my boy.
He gives no information, gossip like a woman, drunk and greasy on the internet like he's tough, and he brings no value to. He's much more dislikable than say Adam 22 or Vlad. And in fact, Adam 22 and Vlad, I don't kind of neutral on both of them. But they do interview people. I mean, Vlad interviews people. It's a hell of a library of interviews. And it's professional. I mean, you may or may not find it interesting, but, Vlad, academics' whole stock and trade is totally, at this point, I guess he was on his negativity. He was on that everyday struggle. We had to sit up close with the rappers. There's Jeezy checking them.
things that they're putting in their music is, we're gonna run off on the plug. We're gonna take this. We're gonna take that. But you laughing because it's funny because you on the show.
No.
But you ain't saying that shit when your little homie get his head knocked off.
No, you're right because that is one of the things.
Absolutely, I know I'm right. You've never been there. Like, you don't know what I'm talking about. But
favorite
checked by Jeezy.
The most important.
Got your punk ass checked by Jeezy. Damn.
On the culture, you know, academics is a
good one,
creature of
Jeezy.
social media. He only can exist because of technology, because of the internet. He's not somebody that would have been on a television show or in a movie or a news broadcaster prior to the advent of, well, not just internet, social media, specifically YouTube, which gives a voice to people that wouldn't normally have a voice, which can be good. It can be bad. I disliked him from the first time I saw his War in Chirac content, talking about people killing each other like it's a joke. I mean, I talk about people killing each other. It's topical, it's important. But talking about those guys in Chicago like it was a joke. Bad person, but he made money off of it. So now the chickens are coming home to roost. When people don't like you, but you generate money, you're tolerated, and people do stuff with you. But it's like people love this downfall of so many celebrities these days, or personalities, because they really don't like them. They're just famous or they're popping. There's a difference between people liking you. Like, I walk around freely. People come, hey, Al, I like what you do. I don't do anything in particular to make anybody upset.
Go follow my boy. Go follow him.
But a lot of this internet content, and it's across all demographics and genres. White comedians are threatening each other and talking crazy to each other. White women, black women, every demographic. Asian rappers, everyone's threatening each other, talking bad about each other because it's easy. They don't have really anything real to talk about. And there's a whole low end of America. I don't know who watches academics, black incels or something. I don't know who is. I mean, he doesn't do music reviews. He just did that weird thing with Drake and LeBron, where Drake was the one helping LeBron cheat on his wife. What is you want to say that in public? I mean, what? He's a bitter groupie to rappers, so he likes to talk bad about him. But this, I've never engaged. Have you? To the men watching this, have you been sitting around with 15-year-olds? And it's not like he's 21, like he's just barely out of the kid's demographic. No. He's in his 30s.
Fuck to the no.
All that
play that shit, dude.
That sex play.
No, dude.
And it went on and on. It went on for several minutes.
It so did.
He didn't even want to say sorry. That's what
sick ass.
So he finally said sorry, and then, of course, he did the classic narcissist apology of, oh, if something I did bothered you, I'm sorry. Well, that's not the same thing as saying, oh, I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings or whatever.
Wow.
Don't let anybody talk to you like that and say, oh, if it made you mad, then I'm sorry. Nah, bitch. You did something you're supposed to be sorry for.
He called a bitch.
So
he is a bitch.
So academics, no jumper, all these. Vlad was smart. He saw it early. He migrated from music to talking to music people to talking to other people early. He saw the writing on the wall. But now with AI, what? Music's done. And now there'll be people that make music that get some notoriety because of their antics or their personality or the way they look. That's why everyone new that comes out has to look some bizarre way or do something crazy. Oh, you're a real active gang member. Oh, you just got out of prison for murder. Oh, okay. Well, I'll listen to your song. Remember when they put out that Drake AI song and they got it right off the internet because it sounded just like a hit song from Drake? As we speak, and this will continue to by the end of the year, you'll probably see it, the writing on the wall. You could pick 50 Drake songs that you like, just to the style of beat and what he's talking about. Put them in AI and say, make me a song like this. It'll make the beat, it'll write some lyrics, and it'll make the voice. It won't be quite as good as a Drake song, but it'll get the job done.
He don't even write his songs.
Dope Fiend say, Fentanyl ain't as good as H, but I can't tell. It's took over the streets and gets the job done at a much cheaper price. So it takes over the market. That's what we're gonna. I mean, the music sounds like AI now. All these artists sound the same. All these the street rap stuff. It's like one continuous song. And the only thing you know about any of the people is when they get killed, or that's so and so. There's some real killers, or they're the real Crips, or they're the real this or that. It's nothing to do with the music.
Crazy.
So academics who ostensibly is supposed to be DJ academics, supposed to be talking about music, there's nothing to talk about other than gossip stuff. But even that is going to go away because there's not going to be the artists are. We're not going to know who the artists are enough to even care to hear gossip about them. Who's the last? Like, what music people really have popped off? Cardi B? I mean, that was like 6 years ago. And she got famous for being on this show and running her big mouth. Nah, she did come out, I guess, with some catchy songs, but that's why these people aren't dropping albums. A$AP Rocky hasn't dropped an album in 6 years. Now he's on trial. Forgot he existed, except he's on trial for shooting his own boy, shooting at him. Why drop an album? For what? It's not gonna make any big money. So will academics come back from this? He's gonna be one of those things you may think, well, I would miss academics. I watch, like I see his stuff, but it's one of those things that when it goes away, you won't really notice it's gone because it's really not much to it. Like, I truly don't understand. Is he just running off fumes of when he was big? Like when he was on, they let him host BET Awards, if that makes you big. You want to see a shady caliber of human beings be in the city where the BET Awards is at. Yikes. Junior Dope Man Horror of the Week special. Trust me. Low Life Central. So he was the ringmaster of Low Life Central. Then he was on the Everyday Struggle, which was goofy with that Joe Budden. And that ended. So is he just running on the fumes of the fame of that? Or what? What are these people talking about? His punk ass, no. Look at the look on that look.
Right.
No. Just like molester vibes. Come on.
Right.
To catch a predator.
Wow.
And Ack already he's hit women in public. There's video of him slapping up a girl.
Wow.
See, those sex crimes they say are not about sex. They're assaults. They're about a weak feeling person, physically inferior, attacking a child, a woman, because they are weak as a man. We've seen academics hit women in public. He has that girl that's trying to say she got raped at his house. Now, I think she's trying to get money, but what everyone agrees on is she did get ran up in his house. So you got a girl over at your house who's not some floozy, a girl that has been seeing you for a year, comes over, you fall asleep drunk, your boys run her, and you watch it on camera. Kind of weird.
Yeah, very weird.
Kind of weird.
Very
You're
weird.
watching the video. Fits the pattern of what abuse is, right? He's trying to make that kid feel. Look, the kid is not acting like it's a joke or they're trolling and it's fun and funny because he's saying, no, I'm 15, that's inappropriate, I can't do that, that's grooming. Right. He's telling you to stop.
Right.
He's telling you no. Oh, no means yes.
Sick ass.
Catch a predator. The predator may have been caught and his name is DJ Academics.
Yep.
If you're interested, I advise you to go Google. You can. I'm not putting no clip in here because it'll mess up the monetization because what he says is so ridiculous. But it's about, can my boy F you and this and that. It's
sick.
That's not even, those aren't really jokes to like.
Showing the fuck ain't.
Say to a stranger, first of all.
Right.
Like I wouldn't, listen, I make all type of harsh, wild jokes to my friends in person. But like saying things to strangers, much less a stranger who's a child, on the internet.
Sick ass.
But,
You're a predator.
So he may have gone too far, and then he
went too far, motherfucker.
Again, he's one of these people with these very unlikable personalities. I don't understand why he always has an annoying tone. Is I'm big act and just not a likable person. So it seems like there's a lot of
sick act
bitterness towards him that's coming out. People want to see him fall. He's doing it to himself. What's your thoughts? I mean, when I say I don't like academics, remember, the world is full of bad people doing bad things, academics or whoever you think is bad.
So y'all tell me what y'all think.
Obviously, on the list of anything bad going on, if they're even bad,
for real,
they're not.
Don't forget to push that like button, subscribe, and now we'll see more videos coming.
This of traumatizing this kid. I mean, think about if you would. And you have sons, nephews.
Think about it, your kid.
Watch your 15-year-old daughter
fuck
get
no.
talked to like this in public? Then she got to go to school.
Right.
What are the kids going to say? If it was a girl, would there be any question it was inappropriate? It doesn't make it okay because it's a boy.
Right.
Plus, he's not even it's not like he's some man-child, overgrown boy that you're like, oh, well, yeah, you're 15, but really you're 20. He's, a little kid.
Right.
What are your thoughts? Do you like academics? Is this his
I dislike him. I ain't gonna say that. I dislike his ass.